after having those beasts up here, along with the wonderful new 80 litre mash tun from Powell Brewing. Hello Ian, if you watch. Putting the old kit back up here makes this all look very kind of small. However, I have a brew to do tomorrow. Won't be using big kit yet because I still haven't got all the bits that I need for it. So reverting back to Old Faithful. Tomorrow I'm going to do a New England IPA, but I'm going to use the Horningdal Kvik yeast that I got last year and I forgot about. I was talking to Chris on what day? Wednesday, yeah. And I was saying that I think using the Bernese yeast in the liquid yeast pack probably provided the best brew that I've made last year, the Bernese New England IPA. And he said that he kind of like agreed until he'd used that Horningdal Kvik. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to do a basic New England IPA with probably Citra Mosaic, not sure yet. I'm going to have a little look through hop profiles and see what's going to bring out the sort of like tangerine-y, orangey, sort of zesty, because that's what that yeast is very good for. And then bang out just a 20 litre keg's worth. Massively heavily hop it. I think it was either that or the Bernies, when, if you go look at his channel, Harry Brew 69, where he had a load of leaf hops which just really mess everything up. And Richard Williams, Dudes Brews, posted recently about a kit that he'd been sent which looked good, and I was sort of almost up for getting one to use with patients, until he sort of mentioned that it came with leaf hops. I just won't use leaf hops at all in a dry hop because it just sucks up too much. You get too much wastage. So anyway, I have got a freezer full of hops. I will go and have a little look through my spreadsheet and decide where we're going to go with that. But I think basically most of the hop, there's going to be no first editions. They're all going to be at flame out, and I've dropped it to 80%. I've got a new immersion cooler here, so it'll be a 30-minute whirlpool at 80 degrees ish, and then straight into the Firmzilla at about 25-30 degrees. I'm gonna have to check the temperature for the Firmzilla, because if I'm going to ferment it at 30 degrees, hadn't thought about that. Right, so at the moment I'm cleaning out me reverse the osmostisticky thingy, that, you know, the 5-chamber thing down there which takes everything out of the water. But I haven't used it for a while, so I like to run it for about half an hour or more. And the wastewater's going to go out in the planters. So that's that for now. Reassemble Old Faithful here, and get the old girl ready for this Horningdal Kvik yeast. Well, this is rather embarrassing. It's 1 PM on Sunday. I should really be boiling by now, because I wanted to get about a 10 o'clock start this morning. Unfortunately, I woke up this morning to find a couple of the trip switches had gone, and it turned out to be a very dodgy, this is on a beer mat because it's got heatsink compound under it, but a very dodgy Inkbird solid state relay, which is actually quite dangerously earthing itself to its own body. and I had some spare, but, and you know how these things go, I just don't know why I do it. Someone needed a couple. I only had 2 spare. They weren't the Inkbird ones, they were from RS Components, and so I lent them to somebody in an emergency, forgot all about it, and they haven't returned them, or replaced them. So what I'm going to do is probably try and get the, I don't know where I've put the 12 volt power supply, and then just start testing it. But it's definitely earthing itself to its chassis, which is not good. It is very, very not good. I could have replaced this morning with a just a standard manual relay just for today, but didn't, for one very, very good reason. Put on tap 4 yesterday the Flower Child, which from the moment I pitched the yeast until the moment I pulled it out of here yesterday had no oxygen contact. It was all closed transfers. This is the what I pulled off, and it smells rank. It is definitely not right. So I'm guessing it's probably the yeast, but that's a 20 litre chucker. Strangely enough, I did a Mandarina Bavaria Pils and popped that on tap 5, and I'm not sure, that's really cloudy. It doesn't taste too bad, but it is really cloudy. I'm not sure, I think I might have just had a really bad string of luck. So I decided this morning, after that, questioning this and then that solid state relay going, that the brew gods are against me today. So I have ordered, am I going to be able to lift this with one hand? I've ordered some more solid state relays from RS Components. Word to the wise, don't buy them from Amazon or eBay, because they're more than likely going to be fakes, and that's not what you want. These are supposed to be the one that brewers will opt for, but although it's got some weight to it, I'm wondering whether it is fully potted inside. So yeah, for today I think we'd have to just say today is a brew day fail, and I'm going to do some other things instead. What a shitter. For now, boys and girls, that's that. Whatever you're doing, do it safely. Cheers.